With academia unexpectedly turned upside down this year, libraries learned a lot about their institutions, their students, and themselves. Especially, the importance of being able to dynamically support students and faculty in any environment, on campus, online, or any combination of the two. The COVID-19 outbreak led to widespread shutdowns that badly affected institutes of higher education across the world. Stay-at-home orders and closed campuses caused major disruptions in teaching, learning, and research, as well as in library services, resource sharing, and collection management. On the other hand, they have also accelerated positive processes that were already underway in many libraries, including greater exposure of non-print resources, remote access to library collections, and digitization. Today, we see almost all library staff working from home, where they have had to become more skilled in managing, acquiring, and exposing electronic and digital resources, as well as being more creative in handling print collections. In some locations, for example, home delivery was adopted as a solution for physical items. In most cases, however, librarians will first check to see if a requested print item is available electronically. Many libraries and vendors are even making selected electronic resources more freely accessible and discoverable, at least on a temporary basis. Such changes to how patrons and libraries interact will likely have long-term effects, shifting expectations regarding remote access, agility, automation, and cost-effectiveness. In other words, remote learning, remote access, and remote management are here to stay. Are you ready? With the Ex Libris Higher Ed Cloud Platform, you are. It is a cloud-native, unified solution for everything from managing catalogs and acquisitions to discovery, delivery, and analytics. It can provide it all remotely and securely, with always-on library management, complete data reliability, patron service stability, and greater agility, which means libraries can quickly respond to volatile changes in demand or resource availability just by extending existing processes, such as pivoting to more electronic or digital services. With Alma and Primo being software-as-a-service products on the Ex Libris Higher Education cloud-based platform, libraries can take full advantage of what the cloud has to offer. Library collections and support are remotely accessible at all times, with efficient, seamless behind-the-scenes workflows for all types of resources, electronic, print, and digital. Librarians working from home are more productive, while students and faculty get increased clarity regarding availability and library capabilities. How? Content is more available. Communication with patrons is more flexible. Services, resources, and support are designed for the online world. Cost effectiveness makes the most of your budget. You can highlight e-resources and digital. You can highlight special or time-sensitive resources. And Alma and Primo can be tailored to meet your library's specific needs. With Alma's automation and centralization, you can instantaneously identify resources, make them available to your library, and expose them to your patrons in a single workflow. You don't need to invest time in contacting providers, loading content to an ILS, local synchronization of records, and then dealing with a separate discovery system. Instead, with the click of a button, your patrons have access to specialized, themed, temporary, or permanent collections when they need it most. By eliminating routine tasks, Alma prevents human error in data entry, ensures consistency, and frees your library staff for more value-added activities. Alma's built-in notification capabilities make proactive, personalized communication with your patrons extraordinarily easy. You can create and modify messages for specific recipients according to their need-to-know or status. The more such communications are shared regarding library hours and services, urgent updates, instructions in response to disruptions, and the like, the more patron uncertainty and inquiries are reduced. In addition to comprehensive content exposure and communication with patrons, Alma and Primo provide the analytical coherence necessary for active, actionable, and comparative analytics across resources and workflows. Detailed reporting based on that unique level of analysis can provide unprecedented insight into what library patrons are searching for, the resources available to meet their needs, how collections are being used in practice, what they cost, and how policy decisions affect all those factors. As Alma is a unified system, analytics always take into account all types of resources, electronic, digital, and physical. In today's world, where many physical items are not accessible, Alma and Primo know how to compensate by providing alternative access to the same resources in their electronic format. Furthermore, Alma's analytics capabilities will provide the library with deep insights into those resources that potentially need to be digitized or made available in their electronic format. Alma's built-in analytics tools also provide a comprehensive cost analysis based on an assessment of your expenditures on resources and their actual usage. During a budget crunch, the ability to compare metrics across resource types and collections, print, digital, and electronic, is irreplaceable in determining if your library is getting a good return on its investment in specific assets. Moreover, it can indicate potential opportunities for improved cost effectiveness, such as digitization, eliminating overlap for e-resources, and releasing performance bottlenecks, making available funds go further for longer. With Alma and Primo, you can promote cost effectiveness. For example, by focusing user attention on electronic and digital services that support remote teaching, learning, and research. Uploaded material can be organized into Alma into the most useful collections, activated, and made available in Primo for any end user within minutes. While patrons see a single, unified interface for their searches and interactions with the library, you can effectively guide them towards e-resources and digital services by limiting or expanding their options as needed. Library assets available to your patrons are discoverable with Primo's enhanced search capabilities, covering print, electronic, and digital collections. You can define the scope, prioritization, and relevance of materials users will see, guiding them in accordance with institutional priorities or in response to current trends. Searches can also be expanded or limited to Alma, external repositories, consortia and other networks, or open access content. For example, in light of the current shift to remote learning, your library might want Primo to help users more easily find materials with electronic delivery as a default, whether books, journals, articles, or images. In addition to providing standard search capabilities, Primo also features smart recommendations. Based on the search terms entered, a user will see additional relevant or time-sensitive resources along with their normal results. These could include books, collections, articles, websites, databases, or even contact information for in-house subject matter experts. The search strings that trigger the smart recommendations and the suggested resources are defined by the library, and they can be easily added or changed as often as necessary. Both Alma and Primo are highly configurable and rapidly scalable, providing the flexibility needed to meet your current and evolving needs, including quick and effective responses to unexpected service disruptions, such as we've recently experienced. With strong APIs and easy integration, Alma and Primo provide frictionless interoperability across third-party and legacy systems, as well as optimized remote capabilities within your institution and across affiliated consortia. The Primo user interface is especially extendable, with Ex Libris customers adding many of their own features to best meet their patrons' needs. Beyond simple branding and look and feel tweaks on interactive web pages, you can move or remove solution elements, add new functionality, and offer your own services. Then, share your custom innovations and learn from others in the Primo customer community through the Primo Open Discovery Framework and Primo Studio in order to improve your user experience and efficiency. Alma Digital can extend and enhance the library's offerings of online resources, which is especially useful and important for students who need access to as wide a range of materials as possible during this period of remote learning. The necessary workflows and collection-centric management capabilities are already built in, including streamlined bulk loads, and you can start using them immediately without any need for integrations. Alma Digital provides researchers, scholars, and other community members direct remote access to enrich the library's digital collections. Notably, digital storage is among the most cost-effective options for maximum remote access, with no onboarding and no installation necessary at the local library level. In addition to advanced discovery, you'll want to make sure delivered digital resources are quickly accessible and useful for your patrons. Whether text-heavy scanned documents or multimedia presentations, Primo provides an appropriate viewer. The Universal Viewer makes it possible to see and browse various types of high-resolution images, so nothing is accidentally overlooked merely because of a low-quality display. For books with full text, the Internet Archive Book Reader uses OCR to facilitate searches within scanned pages. When the delivered library asset is in other formats, Alma Viewer provides the output, including multimedia resources, presentations, rich PDFs, and other documents. Alma, Primo, and other cloud-based Ex Libris solutions are perpetually improving, with seamless upgrades that will never impact your service continuity. Any updates or changes in the system are instantly proliferated across all instances of the solution currently in use. This ensures all users see the same interface, share asset information, and avoid potential technical conflicts. As we move forward into a dynamic future, it's time to become more agile and activate your remote capabilities in support of your patrons, your staff, and your library. With the Ex Libris Higher Ed Cloud platform, you've got a uniquely high-powered toolbox for exactly that, no matter what comes your way.